It's another Magic Monday, everybody. Lots of crazy stuff going on today. Full moon, all kinds of interesting aspects, and our Cyber Monday. Holy Hector.
The first annual Magickal Cyber-Monday. So if this works out, we'll do it again next year.
Next year.
Not this year. Oh, you have to
turn
the volume down. Otherwise we'll be stuck in a loop, won't we? All right, so I've got to work all sorts of cameras and stuff, so I'm going to be jumping around. With a spot of luck, we're going to be doing this as a simulcast. That's a fancy word, isn't it? Simulcast. Apparently you're live.
I am live, but I'm just checking this because
I'm
expecting a very important...
Well, we can pull him online if he's free.
No, it's not him. Never mind. Okay. All right.
We'll just throw him on the broadcast if he knows nothing about it.
All right.
So hold on. Let me go over here.
Let's see who's here.
Let's see who's here and see what's going on.
God.
Gosh. All right. Well, hello, everybody.
List
'em. So, if you listen, we missed some people last week. So, if you're here, you have to say hi. Otherwise, we'll miss you if you're reading.
Oh, my video is no longer playing.
It's not true. Just refresh it. It is playing. So we have Gilda. We have good morning. Geraldine, good morning. Sean, good morning. Misty, good morning. Helena, good morning. And Samaj, good morning. Hello, everybody, peeps, isn't it? Welcome. So, yes,
All
there
right.
you go. Welcome to our crazy first annual Magickal Cyber Monday. So it's going to be like a cross between our usual sort of usual Cyber Monday thing, usual Magickal Monday podcast. I'm sorry, I'm breaking the teeth in for a friend. And also, because it is Cyber Monday, we thought what we'd do is offer some stupidly good deals, okay? So the key is, though, you have to hook them now. Well, I say now, when we offer them kind of thing. And there won't be any holds or rain checks. You can't, I'll get that next week. No, the purchase must be completed today. Mm-hmm. If you need to pick it up next week because you can't get in or you need us to mail it, that's no problem at all. We'll gladly do that. But purchases must be completed today because there are some stupidly good offers, which we'll tell you about as we go. Hello, Violet Hummingbird, and hello, Wendy. Gosh, we've got lots of people joining in here. Isn't this fun?
All right.
Fun?
So as Anton said, it's Cyber Monday, and that means the things that we're offering are today only. So I just want to say that again in case somebody's, watching this recorded. As long as you can check out by 8 p.m. tonight, because that's when we close.
It is.
As long as you can check out by 8 p.m., then you could have the deal we're going to offer. Mm-hmm. And we do have quite a few different things like soup to nuts kinds of things. All right. One of the first things that I wanted to show you has to do with giving yourself a gift.
Way.
Because I know that this time of year is really funny. We have people that we've never seen before, and they walk in the store and they look around. My daughter shops here.
I don't know what to get.
And then we'll be like, okay, what's her name? And if they tell us, Tina Virgo Earth, we're like, okay, we know her and we know what she'd like. But sometimes they have no idea and they're reluctant to purchase what we say we know she'd like. So they get a gift certificate so she can come back, and we're always really busy in January. But we thought if you're out there with a wish list and you'd like to give yourself a gift, we will pick it for you and gift wrap it, right? So you give us an idea of what you'd like, we will pick something off your wish list and we'll wrap it for you. But today, you could buy your gift and get 25% more. Meaning that if you decided you wanted to spend $25 on yourself, you would get a gift that's worth at least $32. Right? And because $6.25 is 25% more.
I just want to chime in a little bit here. Guess who's going to pick your gift for you? And so Lisa has an idea of well
either myself or if you come in, always come in on Danny or Jen's day, they would know what you've been eyeballing too.
yeah,
so.
what you've been eyeballing and also what you got. So we don't want to give you something you've already got.
We'll try
kind of
really
thing,
hard
you know?
not to give you something we know you already have. So if you decide you want to spend $25 on yourself,
Tina says she needs a gift.
Tina says she needs a gift.
We all need a gift, Tina.
Well, you'll have to decide which gift you want.
Yes.
And
We'll make a
Jen
little
is
list
inside
here.
manning the phones. So if you want to call, she'll help make a list as well. So.
You can, but we'll also make a list here, and when we're
All right.
done, we'll
You're going to write Tina down for gift. All right.
Yeah, but Tina, we need to know.
Well,
wait.
let me
Wait,
explain.
there's more. There's more.
All right. If you decide you want to spend $50 on yourself,
Pardon me.
you'll get at least $63, right? Because 25% more is another $12.50 on $50.
It's like
But we'll round it up. So you get
$13, isn't
like
it?
$63.
Yeah.
And if you decide you want to give yourself a $100 gift,
You got bigger parcels.
I have a bigger parcel, yes.
Show a bigger parcel.
It's not always necessarily so that the more expensive things come in bigger parcels.
Yes, but it's good for illustrative purposes.
All right.
Please
This is
excuse
kind of
our
too
light
big.
flares. We've got a big light up so
Right.
we can show sparkly things.
Right. So if you decide you want to spend 100, you would get 125. So you can decide how much you want to spend on yourself to have something to put under the Yule tree that's a surprise from your favorite store, and then you'll know you really like it. And it might be something for the 125 that comes in a small package too, because great things come in small packages.
They say the best things come in little packages, don't they? Helena says we love Lisa's gifts.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, there you go.
I think part of being a member of the community or hosting the community is to try and make sure that everybody feels loved and cared for. And,
You're right.
you know, that's why we do the snow day specials, so that people can make a little bit of joy and happiness in their winter doldrums, you know? But we don't do snow day specials before the holiday. It's just too crazy for us. But so, you know, after the first of the year, if it snows, you know, some people say that's the only reason they like that it snows, because they know they're going to get a snow day special. And we've started birthday gifts as well. So you'll get a call from the Crazy Englishman.
Well, it's a
And-
recording.
and
I'll
you'll
be-
get a
Full
text.
disclosure.
And you'll get a text, and you'll get an email with a
A gift certificate.
gift certificate for your birthday. But in order to receive those things, the $25 birthday gift,
Yep.
you need to disclose to us a working email, a working cell number,
Be on our
you
karma
know, and
points
be
thing.
on the karma
Yeah,
points.
basically that's the long and the short of it. Because you know, if you make it impossible for us to send you something, which is your right, you have the right to unsubscribe anytime you want, but you can't get free stuff if you
Right,
do that because we can't get it to you.
Right.
So
And you know, if you get your phone call or your text, but you haven't given us the proper email, then you're not going to have your coupon, and you can't redeem it without that number.
Right, and if for whatever reason your ISP or your email thing has
Went to
eaten
trash
your
or
email,
whatever.
whatever, do check your junk mail folder. If it's your birthday, check your junk mail folder. Especially, well, you'll know if you've got a phone call and you've got a text from us, you've definitely been sent an email. But I have seen some bounce back, and there's now I can do about that. If if you've got your settings as such as that were horribly undesirable, then you know what can I say? Fix it. Or when you come in, what have you got?
No, I can't see comments now. It's just
Now you've got. Oh no! It's
There we
given us. Oh no! Apparently the Book of Face is.
like and me not.
No, it's giving us subtitles. I find that really confusing because I don't think it speaks my language.
All right. Okay. So hi Donna, and yes, Tina, we got you on the
Got
list.
you on the list.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, so
So what we doing now?
well,
Well,
I think I'd like to talk a little bit about today's full moon.
You know, why not?
Because we usually do our astrology and that kind of thing.
We're going to be around for a fair bit longer today, simply because,
It's today.
It's today, and this is what we had planned. So we're not going to end probably at 1.
I think we'll go for a while.
We'll keep going a while longer. So there you go. Give people a chance to chime in.
Most of you probably know that today is the Gemini full moon.
Yes, it is. I'm in 2 minds
Which
about it,
is fantastic for communication and, working with energy to network and contact people and be heard and all that kind of thing. And there are some other things that are going on that make this marker a big shift, right? We have a lot of planets' energy in what they call mutable signs. Right? So fixed signs do not want to change.
None shall pass.
Right? You think of the Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo. They don't like change. Change is bad. And then you have the cardinal signs that they change the seasons for us. So they're like, hey, look, change is coming. La, 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 I'm going to make it change. And in between those are these mutable signs that they introduce to the other. They say, look, change, you have to deal sometimes with people who don't want to change. And people you don't want to change, sometimes you have to deal with people that want to change. So you could see that this creates kind of a push me, pull me energy, right? And when we look at those signs, they tend to see both sides, right? Like Gemini, the twins. The opposite of that is Sag, who's half archer. The archer who's half man, half deer, I think, or horse.
Horse, I think, isn't it?
Then you
It's
have
like a centaur or something.
Pisces, the 2 fish, right? That's also a dual sign. And you have Virgo, who is going to look at all the details. And both Gemini and Virgo are ruled by Mercury,
tell me
which
about
is androgynous. So there's...
And chatty.
Yeah, so there's
Very
this
chatty.
kind of almost like a frenetic energy right now. And the full moon is fantastic. It's always wonderful to work in full moon energy. But I have cryptic notes here.
Oh no.
Cryptic
notes.
That says Venus is conjunct the South Node. So the South Node is our kind of father. Not necessarily suppressor, but the lesson, the more difficult energy. North Node is much more nurturing. South Node is much more, you're only going to get out of this what you put into it. So Venus kind of likes luxury and isn't so happy acting as one with South Node. Then we know that the moon is always full opposite the sun.
Yes.
So we have Sun in Sagittarius.
That we do.
And there's a lovely little character conjunct the sun, working as one with the sun, named Mars.
Oh, hey.
So Mars and the sun...
Did you say frenetic, by
Yes. Mars and the sun are both in Sagittarius. And now Mars's fight is for what Sag stands for. Don't fence me in. Don't try to rule me. I want to find the truth. I have to seek it out. I want, justice on a higher level. So Mars is like pushing that. So you might find that today within yourself, you feel a little more aggressive towards your cause. Yeah.
Less inclined to suffer fools gladly, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah,
your
and
buttons are more susceptible being
don't. I was
going to
say,
today.
Don't react. Respond instead. Take take that step back.
Savannah on the list. Say hello.
Hello, Savannah.
And hello, Jen. Jen. Hi, she says from inside the store. Well, hi from inside the annex, because that's where we are today. You may have detected the environment is slightly different. We're not in our studio.
Not in the studio.
No, we decided to schlep everything out here. And it's so far so good. Seems to be working.
Right.
Ish.
Okay, just want to finish the astrology bit.
Please.
Okay.
Sorry.
And Mercury is also in Sagittarius, but at a much later degree, so it's not doing anything in particular other than expressing itself through Sagittarius, which again is this, I want to seek it out, I want to know the truth, I want to make it happen, almost like the detective journalist kind of energy. So there's a lot of stuff going on. We also have good old Saturn, our friend, the karmic lesson keeper in Pisces, squaring. And we know a square is a sharp point. We don't want to run into that. Squaring Sun and Moon, squaring Mars. So it might be an interesting day to navigate.
Okay.
All right.
So what you're saying, I should just go back to bed then? We got too much to do.
We got too much to do.
Too much to do.
We got a show to do.
We got even more stuff arriving today.
Yes, we have giant tons of incense
Oh
coming
no!
today.
It's out of control.
Hopefully we get everything we ordered, because we have some really popular stuff on there: Nag Champa and Vampire's Blood and all these things that people want. Palo Santo, blah blah blah.
We've been working hard to refill the candle wall. We're getting there slowly. We've still got a lot to do, but it's not as horribly embarrassingly empty as it was last time you looked. So if you have the urge for candles, we're getting there.
All right, Cyber Monday, folks.
Dun dun dun.
Don't forget, you can give yourself a gift, and we'll come back to that a little bit later. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is this cool thing. So now,
do you want me to switch over cameras?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to put you over to a different camera. This is going to be interesting.
So,
now. Let's see if we can do that.
I don't know if any of you have noticed in the shop, we have something called moon keepers.
Ooh.
And this one's quite big, you can see. Quite a big size.
Oh, she's not going to open it.
I'm not going to open it, but I do have one to show you. So if you wanted to do your due diligence and you wanted to avoid
Let me switch the camera from...
If you wanted to avoid having to work during negative astrological times, and you wanted to capture the energy available today or on any other full moon, you're going to work with these quartz crystals, and they're called moon keepers.
It's really cool, this. Got to tell you, what
So,
this cool magical technique. This
Sister Linda Maria worked for an entire year.
Sister Linda.
We call it that, yes.
It's not her name.
Listen, Linda.
She's lovely. She's a phenomenal baker, for those
A
of you
phenomenal baker and a phenomenal reader and a wonderful friend.
and a wonderful witch.
So she worked for a whole entire year, and she collected every full moon. So these are all charged and ready. So what does that mean?
Explain how it works. Go on, give me a
Well,
quick
that means
demo.
that it's Mercury retrograde and the moon is waning and there's all kinds of harsh aspects. But I really want to do prosperity magic. I really have a need and I really want to do prosperity magic. But it's Mercury retrograde and things are going to get all screwed up. And the moon is, waning and I want to increase my funds. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to find the Capricorn full moon because that's the best prosperity magic there is. And once I cast my circle, I'm going to open that energy that's been stored in the quartz, much like we store the energy of the sun at the summer solstice to have the sun return at the winter solstice. People who are part of the tradition know that we do that. So you are going to then, in your sacred space, once the circle is cast, open the energy of the Capricorn full moon, and it will fill that sphere, and you can do your magic. Then you may want to put it away before you open the circle back up. Release the circle, because then you'd still have that energy.
You don't want to dissipate
Or
it completely.
you could cleanse and clear it and collect the energy the following year on the Capricorn full moon.
Yep.
And I'll show you what one looks like, though these bags are quite a bit bigger than this one. But when you look at that, it really has a phenomenal energy in it. And we know that quartz crystal runs a watch. And we know that quartz crystals are called, certain ones are called record keepers. Well, these are moon keepers. And we would usually sell these spheres for $10 a piece. There are 12 of them in here. But because they all have the energy of their proper moon, the set is $150. But today, you can get them on Cyber Monday for $75.
That's
50% off. 50% off, and less than the price would be to just buy the record keepers blank. So each comes in their own pouch. They're all labeled, what moon phase, what sign the moon was in. There's 12 of them in this bag, and they're quite a bit larger than this one in my hand. I have 10 sets left.
That's all.
So if anybody wants a set of moon keepers,
I'm going to pop over to I'll let you finish showing it.
Yep.
And then I'll go over and
Yep,
see
go
if
ahead.
see.
Yeah. If anybody wants a set of moon keepers, we have 10 sets available. And for Cyber Monday, 50% off.
All right.
What you?
Okay, I have to play catch up now. Where are we? Hello, Wendy. We love Lisa's gifts. Very cool. We love our listen, Linda. Her cookies are amazing. Yeah, and Helena says she bought some Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not only is she a really good baker, she's a really good witch. She's had some training.
Yes, she's had some training.
So yeah, the moon keepers, which Lisa was just don't roll away off the table.
You can put it in here.
I'll put it there. That's interesting. These are wonderful because it was after we did some talk or work probably with moon keepers ourselves in one of our own circles that she took it upon herself to go ahead and create a number of these. And what I love about Linda, and you do this with the cookies as well. If she's doing something, you think, well, economy of scale. If I'm going to
do it by halves.
If I'm going to make one set, I might as well make 20 or whatever. If I'm making one patch of cookies, so she does, bless her, have this almost obsessive kind of.
Oh, she's Aries.
Driven. She's very driven.
She's Mars, Aries.
These are beautiful, and so we can speak to the provenance of the person who's created these. She's one of our own, and they are phenomenal. We use captured timing when we're making candles. If we've got a very unfortunate astrological aspect, it's really useful in a magical space to utilize the energy that's been stored. It's cool. It's
so
cool.
10 of these, which you'll get 12 quartz moon keepers with their moon in them, so you could do any kind of astrological work you wanted to do. Normally $150, today only $75.
Got to snag it during the broadcast. All right. All right, so now what we're going to talk about. What we're going to talk about now.
Well, since we're going to be here a while, I think we'll do bits and pieces. I think we'll pull a card for Gilda.
Okay, because Gilda was first.
Yep.
Yes, why not? This will be good. We'll pull cards. The cards are good. Oh, hello.
So Gilda, yours is all about balance today. 6 of Pentacles. You can see the little scales there.
If you want to give her a good view of the cards, you can put it on the camera if you want.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
I think she can see.
All right.
I feel like this is not necessarily a financial card for you today. I think this is about energy, personal energy, and deciding who you're going to spend your energy on. Maybe it is a good day for you to do some full moon magic. and go deep, talk to yourself, and decide how you're going to navigate the next few weeks of intense energy.
Intense energy, yes. Well, ooh, I just noticed the little forest behind this. I've never seen that before. There's yeah, see? This is like the other side of the city. I'm just noticing that.
Unfortunately, Tina, we only pull cards for our YouTube channel members on Magic Monday.
Or people who throw us a super chat.
Or people who who do super chats. So you would have to go over to YouTube and give us a super chat in order to get a card. I'm sorry about that.
Alrighty. So, gosh.
Gilda.
There is so much I'm seeing on this card, Gilda.
That you never saw before.
Yeah, I've noticed like the ermine fur lining inside
well,
that.
and
I've
also
never
that guy is wounded.
Here? A little
Guys,
bit. Yeah, maybe.
The yellow guy's wounded.
He may be.
He's thinking about this card, man.
It's really interesting because
Itchy.
it's funny that I've seen the word arms come up so many times lately, and this is not arms as in, you know, upper limbs. This is ALMS, and it is really, you know, they usually associate that, I think in Old English, as alms for the poor, and they used to have, I think, in
ALMS.
alms, yeah.
Oh,
alms.
Never heard that.
ALMS, yes.
I've heard alms for the poor. I didn't know it was.
Yeah, but it's spelt with an L.
I thought it was arms for the poor. I didn't
No,
know it was
it's
alms.
AL, not AR. That's the thing.
It's weird.
So what's going on here? Yeah, well,
I
this
know.
is the funny thing because we were
People
talking
separated
about
by a
this the
common
other
language.
day about, you know, you speak a language from birth and you just learn it by rote and you don't really think about what the words truly mean. But we've been digging into that a little bit, and this is like what he's measuring out here. You know, to me, this is very much a card of discernment, all right? Discernment. And I feel that, you know, somebody may be trying to play upon your good auspices, you know, because you are somebody inherently positioned, I think, the way you function internally. You're somebody who will always try and bring about a just resolution to a situation, and because of that, I think there is or are certain individuals who maybe try to leverage that against you, and might try and portray a situation to play upon your innate sense of fairness and justice, to try and have you, you know, fine for them when really what they're giving you is a crock, putting it bluntly. So I mean, I look at this and this guy's getting 4. All right, I'd not noticed that perhaps he was wounded before, but this guy's, you know, he's yelling, he's getting nothing at the moment. But if you look really closely, just here, there's a little red ticket sticking out of this guy's pocket. You know, he's not as skint as he's making out to be. I think he's trying to prey upon this fair arbiters, good auspices. So be mindful of that. Just because somebody demands that you assist them, just because somebody says you must, you know, this is your duty to be fair and just here. What they're doing, though, is inherently unjust. So discernment here is key. So that's, I think, your message for today. Sorry about that. Well, I'm not sorry about it. It's a good thing to learn, isn't it?
Right.
Really?
No, I thought you were saying sorry about that to me because you take up so much time.
Well, you know, I do. The nerve of the woman.
All right.
The nerve of the woman.
One of the companies that we order from
Yes.
is really cool, but we never know what the size of a new item is going to be.
Oh, I see. Yes, I know what
Right?
you're saying here.
So one time we ordered this owl, and it was, it probably had a 3-foot wingspan, and it was shipped in its own box. So it costs like almost $40 to ship just the owl.
Just the one item.
So we never quite know what exactly we're getting from them. So they had a really cool, they called it a cauldron chalice taper holder. Now, most of the time when it's a brand new item, I only get one because I'm never sure how big it's going to be.
Well, taper holders, you would think, aren't that massive, really?
Right.
Right, because it just holds a taper candle.
But this is what came. It is indeed a chalice cauldron. But, you know, and it does have a spot for a taper. It also has a spot for a votive or even a pillar.
I think.
It has a really cool snake on it to honor Hecate, if you're into that. And this bad boy is $60, but today only, and we only have this one,
It's the one.
$30, 50% off. So
There
if
you
you
go.
want the cauldron, chalice, snake candle holder, chime in.
It's cool.
Half price.
Let's talk about it some more because look, around here it's
Oh,
got
the zodiac
it's got
all around
all of
there.
the.
It's got the alphabet around the top of the cauldron.
I'm not sure why that.
I don't know, but
I don't
it's
know either.
about 4
But-
times larger than I thought it was going to be.
You've got a pentacle and the triple moon symbol there and flames
But
around.
look how big it is.
It's kind of cool, but it's this is taper holder.
It
It's
is
bigger
what
than
it
my
said.
head.
But
It's bigger than my head, and my head's quite big. Lisa will tell you.
So as you can imagine, we don't have any place to keep this. So I'd
Yeah,
love to sell
so
it at cost. So if
somebody's
you
going to
wanna,
love it.
if you want to get it, it's $30.
Somebody's going to love it. It would look great on somebody's
Altar.
or dresser or whatever.
Yeah,
I
no,
think,
it's really cool, but it's
It is
just
cool, but it's just
big.
We thought it may be about yo big.
never know.
Yep, you don't know.
They're starting to put sizes on things, which is good.
That would help.
All right.
It would help.
And another thing that we have that is going to be half price today only. I have 7 of these. These are little sets of lights.
They're really pretty.
LED string lights. I don't know if you can turn the.
Oh, the other
Camera
camera.
over
Hold
here.
on, I can do that. Hold on a sec. Let me go there. I can do that. All right, you're on the
So
other camera.
luminant light strings. You can see that. It says there. There are 10 little squares in here, and they're LED. So they would be today just $5 a pack.
Bargain.
$5 a pack, and I have 7 of those.
What's really nice is, and I don't know if you caught that. Maybe there's a bit of an illustration here.
I'm not sure that that's accurate illustration.
No, but you can tell if you flip them around in the light, you've got that rainbow effect.
Oh, there
off
is a
there.
rainbow effect?
Yeah, if you flip them around on the light, you can actually see the rainbow effect in there.
I don't think
No, they do. I've seen them lit up. They actually have they'll put like a...
maybe a little bit I can see. I'm trying to get it for them to see, but anyway.
Tricky.
All right, so
Yeah, we'd have to plug them in and make them work. Which
there
is
you
a bit
go.
tricky,
There are
but
7 packs of those. That's all we have.
let's go back to us.
Okay.
As interesting people. So yes, there is definitely a rain. I'm just flicking around. You can see there now.
Oh, yeah,
look.
you can see it
There
there.
you go. When I'm doing
Yep.
that, I knew I could get that up
Right.
there.
So
But
they're
cool.
really cool for if you want to put lights somewhere for the holidays or whatever. So they would be $5 pack, 50% off.
Bargain.
All right.
Tell your friends.
Then I think next I'm going to pull a card for
I shall go over
Geraldine.
I shall go over to the Tuba U chat then, so I can see what's going on. Listen, if you want any of this, just holler in, people, because we
Or
we
call
won't,
Jen.
Or you're calling Jen because she may be doing that. I don't know because I can't tell. And if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. Do it
All
now.
right. Geraldine,
Geraldine.
try not to get pissed off with people who think they're your authority. Nope, today's a tough day. This is a Mars-y kind of energy, and Mars is really being pushed by the sun, and you could get yourself in some badass trouble, girl, if you let them light your fuse. You're gonna have to just
Woosah.
be still. So I think for you, honestly, this is a message of just smiling and saying, "That's wonderful for you, dear."
How lovely for you. So Geraldine, I love this. We were trying to talk about this the other day. There is such a thing known as the Kruger-Dunn hypothesis, I think it is, or something like that. Kruger-Dunning hypothesis or theory, and basically, it's about somebody who's really dumb is too dumb to know they're dumb. But I wore the juice, man. It's a really interesting read, and it's about this person who decided to go rob a bank, and he read somewhere he could make invisible ink from lemon juice and stuff, and so he made this, and he tried it on a piece of paper and it disappeared. So he sprayed it all over himself, and he took a photograph, a Polaroid. You know, fair play to him. It was like scientific work here. He took a photograph of himself, and lo and behold, the photograph was completely blank. Think about that for a second. The photograph was completely blank. It wasn't he saw everything else and he was just missing. Everything was blank. But he took it upon himself that this was obvious proof then that his genius invention had actually worked, and off he went and robbed a bank. But of course his face was all over every security camera, and they nicked him about 20 minutes later, and his words were, "But I wore the juice." He couldn't understand. And so that is it. Somebody who is not desperately smart, unfortunately, generally doesn't have the ability to realise they're not desperately smart. These people are going to wind the chuff up out of you.
All right.
As Lisa says. Woosah. All right, but that's a little fun anecdote.
All right. The next thing I want to show you...
Savannah says, you cannot speak butterfly language with caterpillar people.
That is absolutely true, Savannah. The next thing I want to show you is really awesome. And we're only going to be able to offer 10% off. Oh. However, there will be an added bonus because Christopher Hughes is going to send signed book plates for the people who order their Yuletide tarot today. So we sold out of our first batch, and we have 25 more coming in, I think by Wednesday or Thursday this week.
Yeah, we sent for a case.
But they're really, really adorable. They come in this beautiful magnetic box. I recognize that some of you might have already gotten this, but it's a lovely book that has candy cane edging. I don't know if you can see that. Let me tilt it around a little bit. It's like candy cane striped edging. And it's a full color book with information about each of the cards. And the suits are so cute, right? So you have candles, canes, cheer. I'm looking to see what else. Candles, canes, cheer.
Cup of good cheer, of course.
And gifts.
Oh, well, 7 of gifts.
And do you want to turn the camera
Oh,
back
yeah,
over
yeah,
here?
yeah. Let me do that. Hold on. Let's go over to our little camera here. Yeah. Bear in mind you.
And I'll just show you a couple of my favorites. Let's see if I can get it right. Okay.
Yeah, it should
Here
be
we
right
go.
way up. So.
The High Priestess is the Mari. Isn't she lovely?
Of course she's.
And then I really favor the Star card, because that's, of course, the Aquarian card. And the Mari features in there, too. She's down the bottom of the tree with Santa and cider and hot chocolate in a cauldron mug. Look at that.
That's so beautiful and whimsical. Yes.
And this is Justice, the little naughty child who gets coal.
That's what I get. I usually get a lump of coal.
And the Hermit is Father Christmas. So they're just really lovely. Here's the Chariot as Santa in his sleigh. The Page of Candles, so that would be the Page of Wands. You know, the energy, they're just so well done, so cute. So the 9 of Canes, you could recognize that as the 9 of Swords, couldn't you? The guy keeping himself up at night. So if you order a Christopher Hughes Tarot, Yuletide Tarot today, you'll get 10% off, and he will sign a bookplate for you.
So
Right?
let us know who you are.
There you go.
Even if you already have it, what you can do is you can put your book plate in your new one, and in the old one, and gift the new one to somebody else.
You could
do that.
if you let us know about that.
Let's
All right.
Let's just go back over to the main thing. So there you go. Let us know, and I'm going to zoom over here if I can. Oh gosh, Jen says the star card is my favourite. Savannah says they're so beautiful.
They are so
They're
damn
very
cute.
whimsical.
They really are. All right, so next we're going to have a card for Sean. The
Dun, dun,
Nine
dun.
of Wands. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, or been that, done there. I don't know, I feel like there's some ghost of Christmas past hanging around you. And one of the first things that we learn in Feng Shui is to not focus on the things that didn't turn out the way we wanted them to focus on the future. And that's really hard to do. And one of the tricks that they use in Feng Shui, if you're the type of person that dwells on the past, is they tell you you should get a calendar that only shows you one day. So you're always, like when you take it off and throw it away, the next day, the future is there.
One of those page-a-day things,
Right?
eh?
But if you have a big calendar with all the days, you look back and you think, oh, I didn't get to do that on Monday, and oh, I should have done that on Tuesday, and you kind of jam up the energy. And I feel like there might be a little bit of jam up the energy going on with you. So take the lesson from the past and the information, but face forward, go forward. You can be armed, but go forward.
So Savannah says Arlo calls the Hermit card ho-ho. There you have it.
I love Arlo, he's so cute.
Yama Ohid, as the saying goes. Angoida Palbum Pobis. Yes, you're still here, mate. You're still here. You're still standing, in the words of Elton John. Yeah, your defences are intact. Nothing's compromised. You're taking a little bit of a beating, but you're still here, you know? And what I think is refreshing about this is that we see straight off that you're outside of your defensive position. You're outside of your wall.
You built the wall, but you're not hiding. Yeah.
Correct. So I think there's almost like a coming back to life for you, a kind of wanting to. Okay, apparently there's a list going on inside now. I'm sorry, I'm getting drawn from every direction. Okay,
All right,
so
that's
fine.
good.
That's totally fine. But you can tell us, you can instant message us. I don't know, we're like way out of kilter over on this video here, although the chat doesn't look synced in with that. That looks more like...
This hasn't moved in forever, so I don't know if anybody's watching on Facebook or not.
Well, yeah, according to that there is, but there's an awful lot more watching. Whatever, we're going to assume
that.
people
Just
are watching
keep going.
this.
Just keep going.
Just, you know, let me say, Sean, if you see and you're reading, just chime in and say hello, so I know at least where we are, because that timeline looks like it's way off. So yeah, I feel that you really are sort of like coming back to life. That there's a resurgence in you. There's you've been down on your uppers a little bit, as the saying goes. I think.
Up on your downers?
No, down on your uppers. That basically means you've worn the soles out of your shoes, kind of thing. I believe that's where the actual expression comes from. But yeah, so you're down to your uppers, sort of thing. You've it's what's on top, not your soul. But no, your soul's intact, haha. But yeah, it's okay, good, and enjoy. Embrace fully. That's what I would say.
It was Sean who inspired me yesterday. He wrote to me and showed me a little quote that Steve McQueen was into the tarot.
Didn't know that.
And he must have thought it was such a random answer because I said, well, have you ever heard of Carole King's Tapestry? And he wrote back that he loved Carole King. And he must have thought, that's a strange thing to say. And I said, lay out your major arcana and think about Carole King's Tapestry. And he's like, wait, oh, wow, the Hermit. So that was fun. So then I thought, well, I'll make that post and then other people can enjoy my crazy mad ramblings of a witch.
I take it is working because Sean's just said hello, and then Helena says, I like to imagine Sean walking with a big stick and speaking softly. Sage advice there, isn't it? Speak softly and carry a big stick.
All right.
All right, time for something fun now. What have we got?
Next up.
Do I need to put the other camera
It's another
on?
half price item.
I'm going to put the camera on. Hold on. Let's go over there.
I don't know if it shows as nicely on here.
I've just put it down slightly further away.
Okay.
There you go.
So this is smoky quartz and feldspar. So amazonite and regular moonstone are feldspars. And then rainbow moonstone is a spectralite. But this is a giant chunk.
It's actually like a naturally terminated crystal by the looks of it.
Yep. So it's got a point on there. You can see. And it's $400, but today 200, half price.
50% off.
It wants to find its family, and it's really a beautiful piece with some feldspar matrix on it, and yeah. So there you have it.
All right, I'm going to go over to the other camera so we can see the comparison. I always find a good comparator is how big it is compared to my head.
Oh, right. You hold it next to your head then. It probably weighs about 8 or 9 pounds. It's a pretty big piece.
Yeah, no, you don't get too many of these to the pound. And it is a beautiful natural point. You know, it's not
there's
perfect.
One of those.
Oh, there is only one of these in the world. And
they're all the same thing, only different. But we only have the one in stock. So.
But yeah, we're only custodians of them for a short while. But this is a monumental piece. So if you're somebody who has trouble sleeping, or has unpleasant dreams and nightmares, this position somewhere near your bub-eyes would be extremely
really
useful, because it's one of the wonderful qualities about smoky quartz is its anti-nightmare ability, and also helps you with restful sleep. So it's a cool stone, and it's awful dark for smoky quartz, isn't it? I love that. But you can see light through it. So yeah, it's definitely. Oh, and it's a fair bit of weight to it.
Yeah, I think about 8 or 9 pounds. I think. I don't know.
Yep.
At least
and
5
likewise,
pounds.
if you're not local, we'll mail stuff.
We will mail it. You obviously. You'd have to pay shipping.
We're just going to charge you what they charge us for the shipping. We ain't going to make a profit on the shipping, believe me.
All right.
All right. What do you want to do now?
I think I'm going to show them the deepest discounted item.
Oh, all right. Do we know what we're going to do? We're going to hold it up where?
So, this is aquamarine, all sterling silver, rainbow moonstone, aquamarine, rainbow moonstone, and a giant chunk of aquamarine. And there are earrings to match. So I don't know if you want to go back to this little camera.
I'll put it on the other camera. Let's do that. You can show them.
All right. So I'm going to go really close up. You can see the chunk of aquamarine is pretty big. There's some like sterling silver with a little design. You can see here. Sterling silver with a little design. 2 more pieces of aquamarine. 2 big rainbow moonstone drops. I think the chain is about 18 inches long. And there's matching earrings, which are rainbow moonstone, slabs of aquamarine, and sterling silver. So this set is normally $450 for the necklace and $125 for the earrings, which makes the set $575. I have 2. And today, $250. So that's less than half price. Right? So I can show you the necklace is marked $450, and the earrings are marked $125. And today only, you can get a $575 value for $250. I have 2 sets. That's it. But I mean, just look at...
I'll put it on the camera.
When you look at the size of the stones, you can understand why it's priced as it's priced. It's just beautiful.
And it's stunning, actually.
And there's, if you like that kind of thing.
I'm just going to see if I can get my camera working on my iPhone. Let me just see if I can do
another camera.
Well, yeah, no, because I just really I think we need to do it justice. So
all right. Well, I do have 2. I have two because
I know, but
Elaine sent me some in a pick box as well. I picked them for the store because she just thought they were really beautiful. In all honesty, I wanted to keep them myself, but I just thought, I can't because they're too expensive. But to get that for less than cost, right? $5.75 is the retail, and you could get it for $2.50. So if you really were into aquamarine or rainbow moonstone, now's your chance to snag these.
I got it. All right, I'm gonna. Just give me a second here.
I don't know how to put it so you can see it.
You can.
There you
well,
go.
you can put it.
He can work
I'm
on
going to
that.
face it around to
He
me
can
in a
work on
second.
that. Well, I'm going to pull a card for Misty while he's doing that.
You keep talking.
Have a
then.
minute.
You keep talking.
Misty, same card as Gilda, but for you, I feel it's about financial stuff. For you, Misty, I think this card is about budgeting and not being caught off guard. You know, sometimes we feel that we really need to save money, and then something comes up and wipes us out. But I feel like there's something that you are really working on, and you need to hide the money from yourself. You know, put it away, and once it's put away, pretend it's not there. That doesn't mean that you can't take care of an emergency, but if you didn't have that money put aside, you'd figure out a way to take care of the emergency. So leave that money aside for whatever it is you really, really want to do, whether it's a vacation or education or something. Hide the money from yourself and keep it hidden.
I got this. All right, so here.
Okay.
Hold that, and I will switch over because I need both hands. But
hold that.
and you
Okay.
can pinch it. Do you want me to read this card first though? This is for Misty, right?
Yeah. I
Same-
don't know
same
what I want
card.
you to do. I just was trying
Misty,
to read
I'll come back to you in a second. Let's just see if I can get this one up onto.
Oh, wouldn't it be better this way?
There we go. Hold on.
Okay.
No, you've got to get it that way. It will
Okay.
only work that way. All right. So here you go. Here you go. And this
you
is
can
the.
see the
to give you
fire
an
in the
idea.
moonstone.
I'm sorry. I'm going to try and do this as neat as I can.
Right,
the
so the
fire in
brown
the
circles
moonstone.
are aquamarine, and the drops are moonstone. And then you've got the teardrop moonstone, aquamarine, moonstone, and a giant, beautiful, gemmy cut piece of aquamarine.
The fire in these is insane.
Right.
Is what I would say. This is a piece if you want to make a statement, and with matching earrings as well.
Oh,
I mean,
it's just beautiful.
just check them out.
So I have two of these.
I'm trying to keep it
Again,
in
the regular
focus.
retail's $5.75, and they're on sale today only for $2.50 a set,
Yep,
which is less than cost.
which is less than cost, yes. But you know, this is one of these no
But
holds,
it's our
no
gift.
range.
It's a give back day. We
This
want
is
to
a-
make things affordable for people.
I want to flick this around and try and get the mad light showing. You just won't believe the fire in these. It's one of these where we're trying to do the best we can with what we've got, but you get an idea of how incredibly amazing they are, and it's, as I said, it's all sterling silver.
Yep, sterling
So
silver.
we have aquamarine and moonstone for the earrings, and then moonstone and a whole slew of aquamarine and moonstone for the main pendant.
Yeah, I mean
And
that pendant's big.
that is big. I
Right?
mean, it's bigger than you get an idea of the size of my thumb there. I know I'm
Yeah.
not a hand model,
No,
but
but it's a big piece.
what do you think of that? How incredibly cool is that?
So
All right, let's.
$2.50 for the set. All right, so
I'm
time
just going
to
to go back over
back over.
here.
Misty's
Oh,
card.
Okay, so I'm
So
just
much
gonna,
going
I'm just
on
going to
here.
put that down for a minute.
Try. So
And we'll go back to that for B. All right. We
Where
can
are
move
we? Oh,
around.
we're
We
there,
can move
okay.
around to our heart's content.
all right.
All right.
Well,
so,
how do you know if Misty's saying something to
well, I
you?
don't know. I can go over here. Oh, what am I doing? Hold on. There we go.
Oh,
Oh
there you
my
go.
goodness gracious me! Everything's going nuts over here.
All right.
Then. Okay. Hopefully this is all making some sense. Oh no! Look how far. It's just ridiculously behind that. Never mind. But I think the chat's more real time. So
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. If I only knew, I'd tell you. So yeah, second time up. So for those of you that are joining us, bear in mind that whenever like a kind of group gathers together, you get this weird
Collective energy.
yeah, like a collective kind of zeitgeist thing going down. And so this again, I think for you, Misty, is about discernment. Again, much the same as before. Don't fall for a sub story. If you know somebody's inclined to give you one, and for you, I think this is more about your own personal, making best possible use of all available resources. I mean, we understand everything is finite, and you either can, pardon me, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Everything is finite, and you can only do what you can do with what you've got. So, making best possible use of all available resources, I think, is key for you right now, Misty.
All
and
right.
gosh, we've got Anna's joined us. Hello, Anna.
All right, I put Anna on the list.
Okay, Anna Marie. This one is. It's not the other Anna. I think that is.
Is Anna Marie a channel member as well?
She is not, is she?
Okay,
I don't
so
think
that's
so.
fine.
I thought it was the other Anna, but she may be working. I don't know. And Misty says thanks, and Savannah says that aquamarine is stunning. It would look beautiful on you, Savannah. Ha ha. Tony would love you to have it.
Oh dear. Okay. All right. So next up.
Oh no! Sorry,
I forgot
put
that
there.
was stored on there. Let me put
My
that
fault.
over there.
My
All
fault.
right. I can't find the price on this.
I don't know. Did it spit its tag?
Apparently it did.
Oh no.
So I don't know what to do about that.
Well,
I'm going to compare it to this one over here. Because I'm thinking they're similar.
I think it might have spit its tag on the way out here, and I think that's done the same. Do you want me to text Jen? Would she know?
I don't know if she'd know.
I'll find out. Hold on.
All right, so we'll put the citrines away for now. Because those are half price, but we don't know what the original price was. Whew. And
I will see if they spit their tag. I will just ask her. I will call her.
I'll do this one instead. This is a beautiful slab of sodalite. And it is $175, and today 50%
Sorry to bother
off.
you. The
So-
citrines look like they spit their tags. Do you have any idea how much they are?
So 175 is $87.50, right? So you can see how big it is compared to my head, as he says, compared to my head. Sodalite, it is cut to stand up, but I wouldn't just plan on leaving it stood up like that. But it will stand by itself. And sodalite is the all-round healing stone. It's the crystal that.
I've found one, so
Okay, that's
maybe
good.
that's good
All
enough.
right.
All right. Okay.
All-around
Bye-bye.
healing stone. It is excellent for any type of healing that you would like to do. All right. So that's the sodalite slab, $150 down to $87.50. Okay. This one. So I think that one's $225.
It's got to be because it's
Okay.
This is
So this one.
It's like part of Geo.
The citrine is, hold it back here. The citrine is $150, so half price, $75. This one also is pretty good at standing, but again, I would want to support it and not have it so the cat could fling it off.
Better write Anna Marie down because you just joined our sweep team. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So this square citrine, $150, $75. Take that from me.
I will take that from you.
And then I've got this one.
Putting little bits of crystal everywhere here.
What did we say? We thought this was $225.
You said something like that.
Yeah.
It was either 225 or 250. It's got to be by the size.
Well, it's huge, and it's like a crescent shape, and it has calcite in it as well. So this one would be $112.50, and it's really neat because it would hold a crystal ball quite easily. So it sits flat like this, and it would hold a crystal ball That would be a really cool
Wouldn't it?
crystal ball holder.
And you know what? You could put a set of these incredible sort of rainbow-coloured lights around it as well for another $5, and you got a piece there. You got a.
All right. So there's that.
There's that.
And then I just have one more crystal.
One more crystal.
It's so huge.
So huge. Oh my goodness. It's
This is like
amethyst.
a bookend.
Oh, it is.
So this is $225. So this would also be $112.50. Yeah, see, that's $225, same price. Okay, and this one has a bunch of points, and it has calcite in it. So it has cut sides. You can stand it a few different ways, but it's a really nice bookend. All right, so $112.50 for the amethyst bookend. Ooh.
And
$87.50 for the sodalite slab.
which is lovely. Really nice slab, that.
$112.50 for the citrine crystal ball holder. And $75 for the citrine slab.
Bargains. I'm telling you, bargains,
right.
bargains, bargains.
They bite,
bargains.
so get rid of them.
All right.
All right, so next up is Samaj.
Samaj gets a card, so that's marvelous, isn't it?
Samaj. Past life work. There's some interesting past life work going on. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I see.
I can't breach any confidences, but I had the joy.
But you think he'll find this funny?
I had
That's
the
it.
joy.
That's all you have to say.
I had
Nope,
the joy.
No. No.
Okay,
Nope.
you'll find it funny.
All right, he'll find it funny. There's some real, I don't know, there's some kind of deep remembering here. Some kind of deep remembering. And I just feel like jasmine is so important. I believe jasmine is what's in this cup. So I don't know what that means to you, my friend, but...
Oh, so funnily enough, the jasmine's just triggered something with me there, because the other evening when Lisa and I finally got a little bit of time off and sat down for our own Thanksgiving meal, just the two of us, it was quiet, we decided to put some music on. And the first bit of music that came up, I love, and it was a song called Europa by Carlos Santana. And it's off the album Moonflower. It's beautiful.
It's playing in my head now.
It's
Thank
stuck
you.
now, is it?
Yeah, I'm going to be an earworm today.
I'll get an earworm there. But the whole connecting with the nature of nature, the whole connecting there, because the subtitle of Europa is it Earth's Cry, Heaven's Answer, I think it is, if I remember. I'd have to go pull out, I've got it in vinyl, so I'd have to go out, pull out the cover.
Gosh.
I can picture it now, it's just taken on top of like clouds, and it's a beautiful album cover. But
back when we used to have beautiful album covers and lyrics.
coming back, vinyl's making a thing now.
Oh,
you know,
don't
much
say.
like
The
hot
70s
dogs.
are coming back.
Hot dog, don't mind if I do.
All right.
But this really is. I think there's been some kind of blockage, and I feel that it's leaving, and I feel that I don't know. There's a sense of wonder starting to instill itself in a wonderful, wonderful way, and more power to your elbow, fella. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
More power to your elbow.
All right.
All
So
right.
for people who are just joining us, again, I just want to talk about the Yuletide Tarot. We sold our first batch completely out.
It's beautiful.
And we
that's
have
why.
25 more coming in. Christopher says hello, and he will be glad to send a signed book plate, and we're offering them at 10% off. But again, today only. I'm sorry if you're seeing this, a week from now. We're just doing our Cyber Monday, and you would have to place your order by close of play today, 8 o'clock tonight when we close.
Gosh.
All right.
I think we're well behind on this.
Because Samaj is just chiming in now.
Well, no, that's not. No, that's Misty. So
Oh.
it's just. I apologise.
All right.
I think it started inserting adverts or something like that on the tube review. If
Whatever.
it has, I apologise
We'll
profusely.
just keep going.
We'll assume you're
All right.
watching us.
This is for Violet, because Violet, you called her name, right? You did call her name. I wrote her down. I don't know if
Okay.
she's a channel member or not.
I don't know. I do.
But anyway, I've pulled this card, so it's
Well,
for Violet.
apparently you're going to get a card.
Violet, I'm going to say to you, seeing eye to eye with someone is really important. And sometimes our perspective is a little skewed. You've heard us say about, one says it's a 6, the other says it's a 9. So these guys are facing each other, looking into each other's eyes, and it's really important that they take into consideration the other person's point of view. So it's not a day to argue. It's a day to get to the heart of the matter.
I think this is a good card. And you've just put an earworm in my head now. Heart of the matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about
Payback.
Forgiveness,
Payback.
I think what it comes to is about
That's what
forgiveness.
happens when musicians,
Yeah.
the lyrics just
But
start.
no, that's key, and it is all about forgiveness. I mean, sometimes we do, we can internalize something and get really wound up about it. But if we just speak about it, and if we, because 99.9% of all problems come from breakdown in communication, misunderstandings. And this card does speak very much of that mutually healing relationship. But, to bring about healing, you must bring healing. You must bring the intent of healing. You must bring, wanting to listen and engage with your partner's problems. And that needs to be reciprocated. And be the support, don't fight the problems, not each other. And I really feel that this is, it is all about forgiveness and just bringing it back together. And I think that's, if you'll have a delay on the stream, refresh the channel. All right, I'll refresh the channel. Hopefully I won't lose everybody.
Oh God, that makes me very nervous.
I'm just going to refresh this page, so just give me a sec. Okay, well, I've refreshed the page, so let's see whether we're there. And yes, I'm right up to date with the thing. Thank
Okay.
you for that. That
better.
worked. Because we were a long way behind. I haven't got a clue what we're talking about.
Technology makes me very nervous. Okay. So just for people who are joining us now, because we usually only do from 12 to 1, I'm going to talk about giving yourself a gift again.
Time to revisit.
You can buy a mystery box for $25 and you'll get $32 in goods in the box. Or you can buy yourself a gift for $50. You'll get $63 in the box. Or you can buy yourself a gift for $100. Good things come in small packages. And you will get $125. And I will try to pick something that I know you don't already have that you'd love to have. All right, there's that. Now, I'm going to do Savannah.
Well, there you go. Did we didn't yet? No, we
No,
didn't.
I've got them.
Okay, you're cooking on gas. What?
What?
Okay, yeah, no, she just mistyped Lisa. That's all right.
What?
It's good. It's fine. Nothing concern yourself.
Savannah, Queen of Swords. Details are going to be very, very important, especially if you're signing some sort of contract or signing some sort of legal document. Make absolutely sure of all of the tiny details. Go Virgo on that piece of paper.
Never apologise for being a techie person, Helena. I do nerd and geek. It's good. Yeah, this is a bit of a mixed signals thing, Savannah. This is a bit, come here now, whoa. Come here now, whoa, steady. So yeah, again, I think that if I had to, come up with what the overlying or underlying sort of vibe or feel is for the readings that we're getting today, discernment, boundaries.
A lot of drawing the line, big decisions. There's that kind of energy.
Not being pulled or pushed into somewhere you really don't want to be.
Important to maintain your point of view, but also look at the other person's perspective.
And important, I think, to remain poised and graceful. I mean, yes, she has a big sword, but she's not lopped anybody's head off with it yet. So I think that's important. It is important to say no, on occasion, but also to embrace that which is offered. So yeah, not a bad card. I don't know. This time of year, it's just like, and astrologically, like right now, it's just there is
everything
that,
is
like,
accelerated. Everything is moving out of Earth and water, with the exception of Saturn. The outer planets are all moving into air and fire, and it's just going to ignite. And if you thought this year went quickly, wait till you see next year.
Chuffing hell, yeah. She said, who's that? Is somebody joining us? Tia Diana, who's joined us?
Yeah,
Thank
she
you for
said
your
especially if it's Mercury.
Well, it's not Mercury retrograde, no, but
Not
it's
yet,
it's,
but it is coming shortly.
It's coming.
All right.
Run and hide.
Now, the last surprise I have for you
Oh, this one's cool.
on Cyber Monday, and I only have 17 of this purchase,
Of this deal.
right? So we have our almost famous grab bags.
I think they are famous.
So in here, there's somewhere between $70 and $125 worth of merchandise. And today, we're gonna do these $50 grab bags. Buy two, get one free. So buy two, get one free. Spend $100, and the minimum you're gonna get is $210 in merchandise, right? Because the minimum in here is $70.
More.
The minimum in here is $70. So you can just buy one if you want for $50,
You can.
or they're buy two, get a third one free. So if you didn't want to buy yourself one of these gifts, you could buy yourself a grab bag.
Well, see, the wonderful thing about the grab bags is, as for those of you that don't know the story of the almost famous awareness shop grab bag, which has been known to be like leftover chicken parmesan at Lisa's house, people come and fight for them. The reason being is that we, as some of you know, or probably all of you guys are watching know right now, we've got a lot of new stock coming in, and our store is unfortunately too small.
No, it's not unfortunate. It's the perfect store.
All
and
right.
if we had a bigger store, I'd just fill it up anyway.
Oh yes, you would. You would. So what happens is that also, like a particular kind of incense
Sometimes
or whatever.
the flavor's discontinued.
Yeah, and so we can't get it. So we've got something that looked like a couple of loose teeth or whatever on the shelf. So we'll pull those down, and things that we've had for a little while.
Left, or just a couple things left over from something, but it's a minimum of a $70 value for $50. It could be up to $125. And
you're gonna love everything that's in there.
Buy two, get one free.
All right. So if you'd like one of those nutty grab bag deals, you can either hit us up with an instant message here
Or
on
call Jen.
Book a Face, or call Jen at the store. And got to complete the. You don't have to pick it up today.
You don't have to pick them up
if
today.
you can't come in to pick it up, or if we're mailing it
But
to
you need to complete
obviously.
your transaction today, because I can't keep track of this.
No.
Okay.
It's today
All right.
only.
So the last reading we have today is for Anna Marie.
Anna Marie.
Look, it's one of the song. It's one of the cards from the song Tapestry.
Tis about
All
the
right.
fool. It's the fool's journey.
Be bold, and powerful forces will come to your aid.
How about that?
Believe in yourself. Know that you have the tools in your toolbox to take care of what you need to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like this is a message from Spirit to tell you everything is okay. Not everything is going to be okay, but a mantra for you. Everything is okay. Everything's better than okay. Don't worry. Be bold.
Don't worry.
Powerful forces will
Be
come to your
happy
aid.
now. Yeah, I love it. Same song as
Don't worry, be happy.
yeah, isn't it? It's the same song as the Four Non-Blondes, whatever that one's called. I don't know. What's Up or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, Jen has pen and paper ready. She says. Yeah, I think sometimes we can overthink things, Anna Marie. We can overthink things and we can get ourselves in a horrible, befuddled space, fretting about what we think other people think, or what we think other people think, or what they think we think other people think. What? I know it's getting a bit strange now.
Who do you think I am?
Who do you think I think? That's another earworm. There we go. But this person, the Fool, curiously enough, is the wisest person in the deck. They've
Bringer of
acquired.
Allen.
Yeah, they've acquired very few needs. They're not troubled by the crappy mundane stuff. I mean, we go, oh no, come away from the edge, you fool. You're going to plummet to your death. But oh
I'm
no.
gonna fly.
We've stopped. We've not just smelt the roses. We've picked a rose. We're feeling the beautiful sunlight on our bones. We're enraptured by the view before us, and got a faithful friend by the side. And the Fool knows that should they step off there, they are guaranteed a safe landing.
There you go.
They will land perfectly with poise and grace and begin their journey, because that's what's supposed to happen.
All right, so
So
let us recap.
we have a lot to recap, starting with
The tiny
insignificant,
taper holder
minuscule taper holder.
from $60 to $30. Half price, we only have this one.
Yes, that's it.
The LED lights
Which are cool.
for $5 a pack.
We got a
we
few.
have only 7 of these.
Only 7.
The moon keepers.
Beautiful pack of these.
If I hold it against the black, you might be able to see it. No, you can't see it at all. Oh, it's very spiffy.
Well, I can
The
put it under the other
that's
camera.
okay. The Magickal Moonkeeper pack of 12,
Was $150.
$75.
Splendid.
The amazing aquamarine and moonstone.
We
have
only have 2 of those. 2 of those. That's
They
it.
were originally $575, $250. Buy yourself a gift. $25, you get $32.
How much is the Yuletide deck we're being asked?
$50, $63, $100, $125 in merchandise. And the Yuletide deck is $32.99, but you'll get
That's
10%
10%.
off and a signed bookplate from Christopher. He'll mail them from Wales.
Wales, you know, isn't it? Look,
All
well,
right.
he's not South Walian, is he?
No,
And the grab bags. And we didn't talk about that either.
I said 50% off all those big crystals. You want me to show them all again?
Well, you could, so people can see
Oh,
them.
well, you do it because they're heavy.
I have to get up and drag things
No,
around.
I'll pass them.
Oh, okay then. So this beautiful piece of smoky quartz here, which would normally sell for $400, is a naturally terminated point with what is this?
Feldspar.
Thank you. No wit at all.
$200.
$200, beautiful, and this probably £8 or £9 at a guess. All right.
I don't know. It's at least 5 pounds. Anyway, it's big.
Cauldron candle holder is sold. All right then.
All right.
It's gone. Thank you.
Sodalite slab. $175 original price. $87.50. Beautiful piece.
Yes.
Just lay there.
And Sodalite is a wonderful piece for healing.
Healing,
This
all around
actually
healing.
will stand like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would still support it, but-
I would put something so it didn't, because it will break. If this falls to the floor, you're going to shatter it.
It's
You don't
only
want to
about
do
an
that.
inch thick, I think.
It
Maybe
is.
a
It
little
is
over.
probably about an easy inch. I would suggest maybe a tad. Yeah, maybe 3 parts of an inch. You know, it's like American lumber, isn't it? Like, if you want an inch, you need to order 5/4. I don't understand that. It's very strange.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, but beautiful. This is almost like, you can imagine a worktop made out of this, can't you? Well, you might. So this is how much? This one is
$87.50.
$87.50. What a bargain! What a bargain!
All right.
There. I'll just.
There's
move that
this one was $150 for $75.
there. Yes.
He stands up too.
Oh, yes, he does. Citrine never picks up any negative energy. It's a great stone. It's also known as the merchant stone. This would be a really good stone if you have a business or you're planning on hanging a shingle. This would be a really great stone to place somewhere near the entrance. I know this was really weird. I'll share one of our anecdotal stories, because this is what we're supposed to do, isn't it? when Lisa opened the very first store in England, which was in Bishop's Castle, lovely little place. But the trouble was, Bishop's Castle was absolutely not on the way to anywhere. It's the oldest chartered town in England.
1100, I think.
It's the
1110.
But
it
it was just not on the way to
anywhere.
In fact, Haile Selassie, the exiled emperor of Ethiopia, was actually
imprisoned.
Exiled. He stopped in the Bishop's Castle hotel, so that's where he was. So anyway, it was an interesting little place, and it was just over the border from where we lived in Wales. So this was like the perfect place, and you have to go over the Kerry Ridgeway to get there. It was this lovely little store, and
Kerry. Ridwen.
The street that it was on was literally like that. It was.
Oh my God.
It was like up the side of a hill, so it's kind of fun. But when we were opening this, she was doing all sorts of things. Like she had to go and put blue lace agate on top of the phone jacks when the BT guy was installing them, and then we had to put citrine over the door and all that sort of stuff, and it was lovely.
And I had a prosperity mojo inside the fireplace hearth.
So, Anna Marie, how are you purchasing? What you can do is just give Jen a call, or if you're on our database, and I don't know if you are, 845, just give Jen a call right now, 845-255-5756. She'll grab your details and hook you up with her. Alrighty? That work for you? If not, just hit us up with a whatever, an instant message, and we'll figure something out. So, yeah, go on, you were saying about Bishop's Castle.
No, I said I also put a prosperity mojo in the fireplace part.
Yeah, we have this beautiful wood-burning stove that we put in.
I almost burned to death in there, but Marlena saved me. I leaned in to get something and had fallen in, and I was perched on my one arm, and I couldn't use my other arm, and if I had, I would have fallen into the stove, so she pulled me back. It was all good.
I didn't know about that.
Oh, well, there you go. You were in Guernsey.
Well, there you go. So you were being reckless. I hope there was no alcohol involved.
No, I had to get Dave to come and make the fire in the first place because I couldn't get it started. And he was down at 6 Bells, and he stopped to see me, and I said, "Start my fire."
Down at the 6 Bells.
Anyway.
We could tell a story about that, but that's not PG.
Never mind.
So, citrine. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. We have this one, and we have also Anton's face. People say that a lot about my face. Here's a face that could launch ships. Well, thanks.
All right. This one, $225 down to $112.50. It stands on 2 different sides. It has a cut base. Really pretty amethyst with calcite.
I've got it. Let me interject before you talk. I discovered this the other day. Anna Marie, yes, we ship. We'll ship all over the world. No problem at all. So you know calcites. Calcites are really interesting. They look like glass, but they feel like wax. And I love them. It's one of those things like when you hand them around to people that, it does kind of feel waxy. Well, calcites are stalactites and stalagmites. And so what a lot of people don't realise, this is part of a geode, which obviously it may have been a substantial one, and it might have actually been fractured, not necessarily while it's been extricated from the earth, but it might have been fractured by the earth itself as you know, the earth shifts and fault lines and magma and all that sort of stuff. But inside a geode, it's like a little amethyst cave, and some of them can be quite interesting. And what can happen as this cave is forming is that lime, calcium carbonate, lime, the chalky soils and stuff where they get lime in them, it's like lime scale you get on your tap kind of thing. It works its way through and it drips. But it solidifies as it's starting to drip, and it forms these stalactites and stalagmites. So that is why you will find calcite inside a geode, because it's like a little cave. There you go. So you got your very own little piece of stalactites and stalagmites inside a geode.
All right. Mary Ann says, "Gah, I just got the job."
Well done.
Well, hopefully somebody predicted that, if that's what you mean, because I don't know. And if I read for you, then thank you for letting me know. All right. And then we have this cool slice, I guess we'll call it, of citrine with some calcites in there. I think it would be a fantastic crystal ball holder.
Could be.
But this is also $112.50, $225 to $112.50.
Absolute bargain. Bargain, tell your friends.
And grab bags, buy 2, get 1 free. And We will now do, what's that?
But she's laughing at the no alcohol involved. Not that you fell. No, it's probably early in the day.
No, it was at the shop. Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
We have served booze off that stove, though. For the
Well,
Night of the Lights.
for the Night of the Lights. This is our card for the week now.
Oh, hello.
All right.
Fits in with what we've been talking about.
This is the card I use for the sign of Cancer. So I'm going to say we need to embrace change and we need to nurture ourselves. And I think these next 5 or 6 weeks from now to the end of the year, things are going to be very accelerated. Very accelerated.
8750? This one?
I think so.
This one's gone.
Right? Because 150?
Yeah.
No, 150 is 75.
Well, the one at 8750 is gone.
That's the floor slab.
No, she's saying citrine.
Okay.
Jen, are we talking the flat one or the curved one? Because have you? This is the one at 8750.
No, this is 112.50.
All right, and this one is
75.
75.
And this is 87.50.
All right, so the Jen, if you're watching this one, the one at 8750 is the
sodalite.
Yeah, right. This one's 75. So just let us know.
Maybe we quoted the wrong.
It's possible we might have lost our plot.
But this is 75, originally 150. They're 50% off. This is 87.50, and these two are 112.50.
Okay, all right, and this guy is
200.
200. All right, so there you go. So yeah. Anyway, pray continue with the card of the week.
Be calm. Nurture yourself. Don't let it get to you, and plan ahead, because things are going to go very, very quickly.
No, we didn't. Helena didn't get a reading.
We didn't write her down. Oh, we'll do her now.
All right, let me finish up with the card of the week first. We'll come back to that. This fits in very much with what we were talking about. You know, boundaries, perception, discernment. Whenever I see the King of Cups, this is somebody, again, I feel that may not be an out-and-out liar, but is somebody who is definitely being a little economical with the truth. Economical with the truth, as the saying goes. And the flat citrine. Okay, thank you. All right, so that's
even cheaper,
gone.
75.
There you go, bargain, marvelous. So yeah, again, just be mindful of what you're receiving, what information you're receiving. You know, do a fact check. It won't kill you to do a fact check. You don't necessarily call somebody out on it. You know, let's not create a war, but do apply that little bit of due diligence, I think, before you swallow any kind of story this week, hook, line, and sinker. Just dig a little deeper.
It's going to be intense.
Yeah, there is. It's unfortunate, the energies, but you know, we say during the bit where we're talking about astrology and the craft of the wise, and certainly when Lisa's doing her much famed astrological class, that
that starts again in February.
Which starts again in February. Plug. There is no such thing as a catastrophe per se. Yes, you might have an awkward astrological alignment, but you simply have to change your approach to how you're working, what you're doing, or what magic you're actually working or planning at that time. So, you know, if you can't attract something, you might want to banish the opposite kind of thing. So just be mindful that there is this astrological propensity in this week for a large amount of misinformation to be thrown around.
To try to make you make quick choices, you know?
Yeah. And here we are telling you you've got less than 2 hours to take advantage of.
No, we said till 8 p.m.
I know, but yeah. So if it's available, yeah. If it's available, it's not gone by 8 p.m. today. You've got it. But there you go. That's that.
All right.
What am I talking about? I don't know.
I see.
Hot dog. Don't mind if I do.
Janice on Facebook. We only do readings for people who are YouTube channel members, during Magickal Monday.
Mm.
So if you give us a super chat. So you could join us on YouTube and get a card. But
Might
we
be able to
don't
send
have much time left.
They might send stars on
I have no
Facebook.
idea.
I don't know how
All
to
right.
do that.
Helena.
Not a bad
Da,
card.
da, da, da. This card very much reminds me of Hlaugafis. And it also is kind of Hermes, the messenger. And I think that this week for you is not so much about receiving information as it is you sharing information. So if you were thinking of giving some readings this week, this is probably a good time to share what you know. You might really be able to enlighten people or make a big difference.
I sort of second that, and I'll also raise you a dollar, so to speak. This is a very mercurial card without... Stop it, Geraldine.
Hot dog, don't mind if I do.
Stop it! so this is a very mercurial card. And it is about, I feel, emotional communication, emotional intelligence, if you will. And I think you've come an awful long way in that regard, which is wonderful. So you are becoming. I don't know. I see a lot of the lot of ideas and sort of wishy-washy thoughts that you've had all over the place, I think are starting to coalesce and densify. And I think you're coming into a place of like more firmly grounded in your emotional intelligence.
Grounded Aquarian, you must be kidding.
No, you know what I mean. Look, I'm struggling with words here. Look, I'm from Birmingham, England. English is a second language for me. You have to understand that. This is I think a really interesting and kind of exciting time for you, because I think it's a period of self-actualization.
That's nice.
Not just self-realization, but self-actualization. So just remember, whatever you focus on comes into focus, and keep pure your highest ideal. Strive ever toward it. Let naught stop you or turn you aside, as Doreen would say, or did say. So yeah, but otherwise, a good card. I bought that statue from him from your shop. Clay!
Oh, that's
Clay,
right, you did.
Hlaugafis.
Well, there must be
The
good reason.
fair one with the skillful hand. Clay Hlaugafis. Try saying that when you're drunk. Isn't that
All
cool?
right, peeps.
Well, now let's recap what we got, because
That's what
there's
I'm
still
going to do
tons
if
of
you let
people
me
joining.
talk, but you never do.
Oh, shut up! Look, my lips are sealed.
All right, peeps. Cyber Monday. We're trying to do our best to compete with all that goes on out in the world. 2 sets of moonstone aquamarine jewelry, originally $575.
Do you want me to do like a
Now
close-up
$250.
pick on that? Okay. Hold on.
Grab your grab bags. We only made 50 of them, which means that buy 2 get 1 free. We have 17 sets and a couple left over. So buy 2 get 1 free. There's $70 or more in here. So if you pay $100, the minimum you're going to get is $210 of merchandise. He's doing a show.
I'm going to do the show and
close-up
tell.
of the aquamarine set for you, but grab bags, everybody loves them, and usually we would have them at the psychic fair, but we didn't because we wanted to save them for Cyber Monday.
Shall I go back here now? Can I go here?
You can do whatever you want to do.
All right, I'm going to go here. That's just, and then we'll, hold on. It's so hard when you only have one hand.
Want me to hold the phone?
So I got it now. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So these guys, you've got a wonderful speaky voice. So let's.
All right. So there's like a little tooled silver cap on the earring, and
Hold on, I'm gonna
beautiful
get in focus here.
deep aquamarine and fiery moonstone earrings, sterling silver link chain, It's a little cockeyed now, but
Yeah, put it somewhere. where I
fix
can see.
it.
Fix it.
Moonstone, teardrops, aquamarine circles, another moonstone teardrop, and then this is a big piece here. I think for size I can show you. This is a pen cap, and it's pretty big.
It's pretty huge.
All right, so
Substantial and gem quality. Well,
they're
obviously
gorgeous.
Gem quality.
So this set was $5.75 to start, and today only $2.50. We have 2 of those.
Just 2. They are beautiful.
All right. We
let's
have-
let's go. Hold on. I just need to go back here.
Go back here. The Yuletide Tarot. We sold out of our first batch, and I wrote to our rep, and she's going to send us 25 more. And Christopher Hughes will sign a book plate and mail it from Wales for you. And they'll be 10% off. They're $32.99, and you can get 10% off plus a signed book plate when the book plates come in, but you can have your deck way before that. All right. We have 7 sets of the little lights at $5.
They're cool. They're sparkly. Flick them around in the light. You can see they give it like a rainbow when they're lit up. They're like
All right.
amazing sort of opalescent rainbow.
We have the moon keepers,
Oh, these are cool.
right? That you can open into your circle and have the magic of that full moon's energy. We have the 50% off a bunch of different crystals, and we have give yourself a present.
Jen says, I saw them put the bags together. So many good things in the bags. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Our grab bags are indeed almost famous as is, but for today, for our Cyber Monday sale, you can buy 2 at $50 each and receive a third one free. And there is between 70 and 125.
But the
in
minimum
there.
you would get if you buy 2 get 1 free would be $210 for the $100.
Yeah, so that's better than a poke in the arm with a sharp stick.
Pretty cool.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What else we got? That's it, isn't it?
I think
Or is
that's
that it?
us. Yeah.
Goodness.
But again, you can get these sales up until 8 o'clock tonight.
As long as we have them, up until 8.
Right, or while supplies last.
Yes.
But if you don't call and check out by 8 o'clock, then the deal's off.
Yep.
So
Not everything you've seen will be available because we know people have bought
buying things,
already.
but we don't know what they've bought because we're out here and Jen's in there. But 845-255-5756. Give us a call.
Yes.
Grab your deck, grab your grab bags, grab your crystals, and we'll see you for a box opening in a little bit
We will.
because we're going to have tons.
I wasn't
Oh, you're
planning
gonna-
on a box opening, but that's okay.
Okay, well, we'll do it another day. We'll see
We'll
you
see.
another day
We'll see
for
how
a
we
box
go.
opening.
Well, we might. That's gone. All right. So we got this, I think still. We got this, I think still, which is lovely. Can't have too much of that. This is really cool. If you're talking about somebody who's, doesn't sleep well, gets nightmares, this is a fantastic. Apart from anything else, it's gorgeous to look at, and it's
Well,
super
to get it
legit.
for cost, $200.
Yeah, it's cost price. So there you go. It's
It
cool.
wants to find its person.
Yes, well there you go. And Sister Linda Maria's wonderful moonkeepers, half price, normally $150. And these have been painstakingly put together over the course of 13 full moons. That's more than a year. 12 full moons, I'm sorry.
Just 12 in there.
Still
not
more
13.
than a year.
Yeah.
There's 12 and a half lunations, so
Right.
it's
There
taken
are
longer
12,
than a year.
one for each full moon.
Yes, there is. I'm sorry. So you've got 12 of those, but it took more than a year, is what I'm trying to say, for her to put these together. But the way she did it, she's figuring, well, I'm going
Right,
to
she
make one. I might
captured-
as well do a few. So she did.
Yep, so we
So
have
we're
10
very lucky
sets
to
of
have
those.
these, and that's a stupidly
Tarot.
as you go. Christopher
All right.
will sign you a deck. Well,
He'll
he
sign
send
a
a plate for you, which is
And
wonderful.
we're offering
and all that.
10% off. We only have 25 coming, though.
Right.
We sold
right.
out of our first lot, so we
But
have to
they're
get
due in like any day,
Yep.
literally. I think we, if
The
you're
incense
desperate, we've
orders
got a
due
couple on
in.
the
We
shelf.
have a few other orders, and we did get in a ton of books and date books and journals and
New tarot decks.
New tarot decks, believe it or not, even more tarot decks. So come on in, have a visit, and see what we got.
Yep, I think that's probably going to be us.
That's us. We'll see you next week on
so there you
Magickal
go.
Monday,
That's
if not before.
Our first annual Magickal Cyber-Monday. Hope you guys liked it. Tell people, put it in the comments. Anything you see here, and assuming it's not gone, is good until we close at 8 o'clock tonight. So have at it, especially the grab bags. They are stupidly good value for money.
Oh, they're fun because it's a surprise.
And just show me the package. Show me your package.
You want to see this package?
No, the package.
Oh, the little package.
So this I love. So Lisa
yourself a present.
or one of our familiars who knows you well if you shop here and you'd like. I've got a list. I've got you on the list, team. Somebody who wants this Lisa to put together a little gift for you personally.
25, 50, or 100, and you'll get 25% more.
At least.
All right.
At least.
There we
so
are.
there you have it. That's us. Thank you.
That's
If you
us.
haven't mashed
Thank
the
you
like
all
button,
very
please
much.
do that. Oh, Sean says that was an awesome experience. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you.
we
Like,
appreciate
comment, and subscribe.
Do help us to be less of a well-kept secret. And maybe this time next year we'll have 500,000 people watching.
Who knows? That'd be lovely
Wouldn't
to
it?
try to deal with.
Wouldn't it be fun? we would need a moderator at that point. It has to be said.
All right. I will probably see you for the box opening. It all depends.
All right, no,
Because I have
I've
Danny
just
and
got
Jen today.
yeah, I've just got stuff to put away.
I
But
know.
after that,
All right.
we should be good.
Thank you all. Peace and blessed be. Remember, stay calm during this full moon.
And that's us. Be well.